How's it going, everyone, and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be listing 5 enemies you encounter in Halo that are actually named lore characters. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for getting my first video on the channel up to 1,000 views, and my channel to over 200 subscribers. It may not seem like a whole lot compared to, like other YouTubers, but this is a huge milestone for me, and I cannot thank you guys enough for the support that I have gotten. Anyways, let's get right into the video, and if any of these surprise you, be sure to leave a comment. So the first character we have on the list is an elite shipmaster named Lat Ravamee, who can be found at the Bridge of the Truth and Reconciliation in Halo Combat Evolved. Lat Ravamee was a zealous follower of the Covenant religion, and he was more than willing to sacrifice anyone or anything to ensure the Great Journey went as planned. And because of this dedication to the religion, he served the Covenant's Ministry of Fervent Intercession as a zealot during the 9th Age of Reclamation. In August 2552, he was promoted by none other than the High Prophet of Regret himself from the rank of Zealot to Shipmaster, and was given the command of the CCS-class battlecruiser Truth and Reconciliation. Ravamee was then made a part of the Fleet of Particular Justice, which was led by Supreme Commander Lat Ravamee, the future Arbiter, where he took part in the Fall of Reach and reveled in the quote-unquote honor of glassing the planet to ash. When the UNSC Pillar of Autumn made its attempt to escape, the Truth and Reconciliation under Ravamee's command was one of the first ships to successfully track it and pursue the cruiser to the Soel system, where they discovered Installation 04. Upon the discovery of the installation, he was overcome with joy and brought to his knees, knowing his pursuit had aided the Covenant in taking one step closer to the Great Journey. However, due to their discovery, the Fleet of Particular Justice was unable to destroy the Autumn as planned, due to fearing they might damage the Halo ring. While the fleet was forced to use light armaments on the Pillar of Autumn, Cortana utilized the armaments of the ship to destroy multiple battlecruisers and cause severe damage to the Truth and Reconciliation. Ravamee was forced to take his ship to the surface of the ring for much needed repairs, where he had also prepared his ship to be the primary staging area for the Covenant military occupancy. Captain Keyes of the Pillar of Autumn was captured by the Covenant and imprisoned aboard the Truth and Reconciliation around this time as well. Ravamee then later met his demise at the hands of the Master Chief during a subsequent rescue mission. If only he could see that the sacrifice he made for the Great Journey was in vain, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have done it in the first place. Next up, we have Zuka Zamamee, a Sengeli Spec Ops officer who can be found in the Maw. Zamamee was part of the forces of the Fleet of Particular Justice, which pursued the Pillar of Autumn after its attempt to escape Reach. The Covenant had arrived to the Soel system after tracking the cruiser quite some time before the Autumn had, engaging it immediately after it left slip space. The Covenant sent out boarding parties to the ship, and one of the leaders of the raid of the Pillar of Autumn was Zamamee. While on the Pillar of Autumn, Zamamee, leading a group of grunts, had encountered the Master Chief and Cortana attempting to escape. While the elite tried his best to stop them, Master Chief shot him in the head with his magnum, severely wounding Zamamee, but killing his Ungwe assistant. As he lay wounded, he was carried off the Pillar of Autumn for medical attention by a unit of Ungwe led by Yayap and Gaga. Not long after, Zamamee took Yayap as his new assistant, much to Yayap's dismay. He told his new assistant about a plan to kill the Master Chief for wounding him, describing Chief as a quote-unquote warrior so capable that he represented a danger to the entire battle group. He later appealed it to the representatives of the Council of Masters aboard the Truth and Reconciliation. A Sengeli aristocrat named Soha Rolami had originally turned down his plan, but later approved it after the Master Chief and several Marines raided the vessel and killed Shipmaster Lat Ravamee in order to save Captain Keyes. Zamamee later set his first trap inside the Silent Cartographer, utilizing a pair of hunters and a squad of Ungwe under Yayap's command. However, one of the Ungwe accidentally killed one of the hunters with an overcharged plasma pistol, allowing the Spartan to get past. Zamamee and Yayap only survived by hiding in a cargo pod. Zamamee, after having escaped the island, was warned by the Prophet of Stewardship that the price of another failure was a swift, dishonorable death, showing Zamamee the head of Soha Rolami, and ordered him to continue seeking the Master Chief. Zamamee later arranged for Yayap to be captured by UNSC forces so he could be taken to Alpha Base and signal him when the Master Chief arrived. Once signaled, Zamamee led a group of Spec Ops elites aboard a captured Pelican and infiltrated the base. He freed Yayap, however the attack was already failing and the two barely escaped in a Banshee. Yayap had advised Zamamee to travel to the crashed Pillar of Autumn, where he took the Elias Huki Umami to keep from being punished by the Prophet. It was at the crash site where Zamamee had met his fate at the hands of the Master Chief. Next one is one that quite a lot of people don't know, and even I didn't know about him until recently. And this character is a brute chieftain named Cethegus who can be found in the Ark. Cethegus was extremely devoted to the Covenant religion and a loyal follower of the prophets. Being an opportunist, he aggressively climbed the ranks of the Wprowadzenie, making it to the rank of chieftain, to which he led his pack for decades, as well as serving in numerous battles across human colonies throughout the Human Covenant War. As the Great Schism began, Cethegus gladly followed the prophets in the betrayal of the Sangheili, and after the death of brute chieftain Tartarus, Cethegus was determined to occupy his rank. On December 11, 2552, Cethegus and his pack were among the Covenant forces occupying the Ark. The Prophet of Truth was moving to initiate the Great Journey by firing the Halo Ray while the Covenant attempted to destroy the human and Sangheili forces. While the Master Chief and the Arbiter were leaving the Cartographer, Cethegus and his pack were charged with halting their progress. After encountering the Master Chief and the Cartographer, Cethegus dispatched his brute stalkers to eliminate him while he retreated.
The pack will feast on you!
Cethegus regrouped with his brute jumpers, where he exchanged communications with the Prophet of Truth. While the Master Chief killed the stalkers and moved on to Cethegus' position, Truth ordered Cethegus to kill the Spartan, telling him, quote-unquote, "You must win this fight on your own. Failure will bring you a fate worse than death, which is abandonment as we step forward without you." Being as devoted as he was, he readily agreed, hoping that if he killed the Master Chief, he would be elevated to the title of Chieftain of the Wprowadzenie. Cethegus challenged the Spartan to a one-on-one duel. Master Chief eventually succeeded in the duel and killed Cethegus. The chieftain's pack tried to avenge him but also failed in killing the Spartan. Next up we have Ardo Mortumee, a Sangheili shipmaster who can be found in the Long Night of Solace. General Ardo Mortumee was a shipmaster of the SDV-class heavy corvette Ardent Prayer, where he served in the fleet of Valiant Prudence. He was known to be a leader of few words as he climbed the ranks, and he eventually served as the shipmaster of the Ardent Prayer under command of Supreme Commander Wprowadzenie. The fleet of Valiant Prudence was tasked by the Ministry of Fervent Intercession with the recovery and research of foreigner artifacts. On July 23, 2552, the fleet was deployed as an advance force to the human planet Reach. Over the following weeks, the fleet engaged human targets across the planet. After the fleet's flagship, the Long Night of Solace, revealed its location during the Battle of Zerdok Ridge, Spartan B-320, also known as CAT, formulated Operation Uppercut, which was a plan to destroy Long Night of Solace with the use of a slip space bomb. On August 14th, Noble Six and George boarded the Ardent Prayer, and as the boarders made their way through the carrier, they assaulted the bridge. The bridge crew was caught off guard, and although Mortumee and his companions defended themselves, they were killed by Noble Six. Mortumee's ship was then taken toward the Long Night of Solace, the bomb was activated and both ships were destroyed. Last but not least, we have Kitun Arach. Kitun Arach was a Sangheili general that was in service of Julam Dama's Covenant. In October 2558, Arach fought in the Battle of Kamchatka, where he led a Covenant lance trying to assault the hill leading to a temple where Julam Dama and Halsey were stationed. Despite considerable firepower from the Kraken aiding them, Arach's forces were unable to break through the Promethean defenses until Spartan Fireteam Osiris arrived and destroyed the numerous Promethean soldiers and crawlers. Some accounts of the battle even say that Arach formed an unlikely alliance with the humans, temporarily fighting alongside Fireteam Osiris so as to wipe out the soldiers together. After Umdama's death at Kamchatka, his Covenant regrouped for a full attack of the Vidam lands at Sanghelios. Kitun's brother Jakul sent him a message urging him to leave the Covenant and join the Swords of Sanghelios, but Kitun refused and urged his brother to join the Covenant instead. During the Battle of Sunayon, Kitun was one of the commanders who led the defense of the city. During the battle, he and his brother Jakul fought each other. Kitun managed to kill Jakul, but his brother mortally wounded him before he died. Regretful for killing his brother, with his dying breath, Kitun wondered if he would make peace with Jakul in the afterlife. Anyways guys, that was 5 Halo enemies you probably didn't know were part of the lore. Thank you to all those who stopped by and watched the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is Uberderp, signing out.